Why the girlies love off campus. Let's dive into my recent favorite TV show obsession that my friends have literally dragged me to watch and I've been falling in love with now because, oh my god, it is so well written beyond the stereotypes, beyond the tropes. And this is exactly why everyone is eating this up. I haven't seen such a well-made production in a while where we get served the female gaze, where we get served accountability, responsibility, where we are seeing characters move beyond their trauma and not choosing their trauma as reality, and where there are multiple scenes where male characters are talking to each other for exact accountability and responsibility, and overall a theme of this is authentic living in your 20s when you're trying to figure it out and not knowing what you want. And likewise, that can also be a psychological and reflection of our own life, regardless of how old we are or the identities that we carry in our life. Off campus feels so authentic because it invites us to lean in, to feel more, and likewise to not sugarcoat the realities that these characters are dealing with. Despite the stereotypes that we meet in the beginning, classic hockey players that have it all, that look so well, that are the hot guys, we are seeing layers of complexity of masculinity that I've personally been freaking starved for, and that if you identify as a man, are a man, you should definitely watch this TV show because the emotional storytelling that exists in this show is exactly the standard that so much more TV shows should have, beyond the romance, beyond any genre. I've been starved for characters that are actually having in-depth conversations, not just about the trauma, but also dating that feels authentic, where there is certain levels of behavior where characters are acting out of the trauma, but it never becomes the toxic reality where we are just feeding into the drama on screen for the sake of the drama. And how many TV shows have we seen doing that? Especially in the early 2000s with Gossip Girl, Pretty Little Liars, and other TV shows in the romance genre. Yes, Off Campus is serving as a standard where characters are allowed to breathe, allowed to be themselves, have the flaws, have the mistakes, likewise get the accountability that we deserve. The emotional responsibility that especially the male characters are taking on, it deeply serves an inner wanting, an inner desire, an inner connection for love. Now you tell me why you love Off Campus and which is your favorite character. Stay around for more Off Campus talks because I'm going to unpack these boys.